Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Duty right now, and so I've got Whitney Bullock, and Whitney's normally behind the camera, but now we put you in front of the camera here because we've got a life hack. And you know a lot of life hacks. You've had a lot of life hacks in your life, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. All right, when you do, all right, here's the deal. You need to call a company's customer support line. I guarantee you've done that before.
I have.
All right, here's the deal. I've got just the solution, maybe. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Don't just Google their number. Instead, always get it directly from Contact Us page on their website. So you got to go to the Contact Us on the website in order to get it. This will help avoid common scams.
Or Google.
Don't just Google. That's what he said. Google the number.
But I feel like Google's so much easier.
It is much easier, and I would bet that 95 times out of 100 it works perfectly. But maybe those 5 times there's some scammer out there. You just never know, Whitney. I'm looking out for you. No, she's gone. Yeah, that's not much of a life hack at all. I'm right there with you. I just Google it. But yeah. To get the real deal, go contact us, I suppose. One lane traffic, of course, that's southbound bridge on the Twin Bridges, and they're going to, I hear they're going to be out there again tomorrow. So I know that's probably not exactly exciting news for those frog folliers who are in town, and a lot of those froggers, they stay south of the Ohio in Henderson. So even though all the events are up there at the fairgrounds in Vanderburgh County. That's our Maldonado's roofing and siding camera there with a live look. And now we're checking out the strip in Henderson. Our Heads Construction Tower cam shot. Looking down upon the strip, and it looks like no problems there as well. Look at this, not a lot of traffic. I think a lot of people are avoiding this interchange and heading into Warwick County, but we got a nice little wave there. I guess they were stuck at a light there at Cross Point, but they are moving. That's the main thing at that busy interchange. Our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera there at Deaconess Gateway. That guy's not moving because there's a stoplight right there now that they put up there. Bit of a breeze out there, so that's moving a little too, but it's not going to be a big deal. It's going to be northeast, or I should say southeast for the most part this afternoon at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. It had been northeast for most of the week, and it kept that humidity down. Now we're getting that southerly wind in play. Here's that southeast wind. Here comes the dew point creeping up again. It's not going to be terrible as far as the humidity goes, but you're going to know what's out there. And right now it's at 64, the dew point temperature, and it had dipped down into the 40s yesterday, so really dry air then. 83 degrees in Princeton, but just down the road in Jasper at 79. Little cooler temperatures up to the northeast. Yeah, they're not really getting that southeast wind flow yet, but they will. 80 degrees in Tell City, 81 in Owensboro, 85 right now in Madisonville. Much warmer temperatures down to the south where they got that southeast wind a little bit earlier, that southerly breeze. 84 in Greenville, 87 right now in Morgantown. So some locations down to the south might hit the big 90, but I think for most of us we're topping out in the mid to upper 80s. 66 the dew point temperature in Owensboro, 66 Henderson. Seeing more green out there. We're starting to lose our low humidity there. The dew point's in the 50s, although Lagodi and French Lake still at 55, but Jasper's now up to 64. Like Evansville, you got a 64 degree dew point solidly in that tolerable range, and that's pretty much where it's going to be throughout the weekend. So yeah, we're going to hit 90 tomorrow, we're going to hit 92, but at least it won't be humid to very humid or steamy like it generally is this time of the year. It's going to be in the tolerable range, but it won't be as pleasant as what we've seen. Hey, the Wrights Bowl sunrise this morning, great shot here from Connie Howerton. I love it. That's the Wrights Bowl. Now they're going to be hosting the Harrison Warriors, so Harrison High School will be there at the bowl tonight for the game, but this morning it was a beautiful sight. Connie Howerton getting the goods on that. Love it. Connie, thank you so much. She was out walking her dogs this morning. She likes to walk them right around daybreak so she can get those good sunrise pictures, and also at the end of the day you get those good sunset pictures too. Nothing shaking on radar, and again, nothing expected. Another dry day. We've had 20 straight dry days. We're going to make it 21 today. Close as any rain is in Kansas City. High pressure still ruling the roost. It's going to drift more to the east now. Things are starting to loosen up now that the Hurricane Ernesto has made its way off. And now these systems can now kind of freely move. They were being bottled up. We had basically high pressure sitting over top of us for several days, but that's going to change a little bit as it continues to move to the east. It's going to bring in more of a southerly wind flow. South-southwest is what I'm expecting tomorrow. And yeah, even though future trackers indicating a couple of showers out there, really not buying into that. But we will see a pretty good mix of sunshine and clouds this afternoon and this evening. It's going to keep the temperature up a little bit too with a few extra clouds in play. The low is going to be in the mid 60s as opposed to the 50s where a lot of us were this morning, although Evansville was right around 60 degrees. And then as we head into Saturday evening, you can see just a few clouds out there. In fact, we'll see more sunshine Saturday afternoon than we see Saturday morning. And then Sunday looks dry again as well. Kind of a broken record there. 88 degrees for a high today with a mix of sunny clouds and warmer with a southeast wind at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. And as far as the 3-degree guarantee was concerned, yesterday I called for a high of 82, got up to 83. You know that's a winner. Dawn Vaughn of Corydon. Congratulations, Dawn. No, wait. Dawn Vaughn of Roberts. I got the right county, not the right town. Roberts in Henderson County. Congratulations, Dawn. Come on by the station, see Pam up front. She will give you that umbrella. 88 degrees for a high today. Here come the 90s beginning tomorrow. Looks like our second heat wave of the summer as we hit 90 on Saturday. Heat wave means 90 or better, or higher, I guess, over the course of 5 days. And we certainly are going to have that coming our way. 90, 92, not too bad for the Frog Follies, but look at this next week. 94, 96, 96, 94. That's a whole lot of heat, and the humidity's back in play too, so it's definitely going to feel like the dog days of summer, like we've been transported back into the middle of July. Hey, here's a pretty cool looking shot right here. I love this long barge right there along the Newburgh riverfront. Janet Simmons is the one that got that wonderful shot. That was at sunset last night when that barge was up there right about at the dam in Newburgh. So Janet, thank you so much for that. Hey, we've got plenty more to come on Lifestyle, so stick around for more.